bro.
Okay.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Nicolette. Welcome to episode 1 of Gavel Gang.
I'm Jay Rumas,
That's all you want to say?
a student senator here.
Okay, that's good.
We'll say that, yeah.
Okay, here with us today we have Adrian, Q, and Dennis from Bond. Bond was the December group of the month, and they're here to just talk about their group. Go ahead, guys.
Come on, BP. All right, so Bond is Brothers on a New Direction. We're a URI-based brotherhood that basically focuses on community service and uplifting men on this campus to get a degree and to get jobs after college.
And we even try to uplift, the brothers ourselves too, like anyone who's willing to go through the process and become a brother, become one of us, try to uplift them too, and just to see all of us achieve greatness.
I'm a first year here at URI, and talking about the process, I did the process last semester, and this is my first semester actually being part of the brotherhood, and I can tell you one thing, it's worth the process, it's worth the wait.
Cool. So what is like a day in the life of a Bond brother? Anything cool happen?
Usually we have our meetings on Mondays, so for me and Quinn, it's get together at like 5:36. Do e-board meetings and then do like activities, then go to our regular meetings where we give updates, and then we just do either fun activities, have people come in, talk about like grades, have like real talks amongst ourselves, like where guys can kind of air out their emotions, air out whatever they've been kind of thinking about, talking about classes or like their future, what they plan to do, stuff like that. And then the rest of the week is just like we volunteer every Wednesday. We have like group meetups in like dorms where we all go and hang out and play video games and just relax and stuff like that. So it varies from day to day, but I would say on a good day, multiple brothers are meeting up to either go help each other out or go help the community out.
Cool. Sounds a lot of fun. Do you have any events coming up that people can go to?
So we're working on our Brotherhood Week. So we're having things like a dodgeball event where dodgeball teams come together. We're having another pool party. We're having like a union party because everyone has a union party.
But we have the best ones.
We have the best ones. And yeah, so right now we're just trying to get all the things finalized for our Brotherhood Week so that we can have events for everybody every day of the week.
Cool. Sounds a lot of fun. You guys can get Big Bang?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Jay, you got any questions?
Yes, how would someone join your organization if they were interested?
So usually the way we do it is that during first night or even some time around that, we have like a sign-up sheet, and pretty much you just put your emails, or you can contact a brother and just see if they can just, if it'll be easier for them to just put their email in. And then from there, we have the process, which is a whole semester. And from there, we have a whole committee that is assigned towards that process. And from there, it's just a matter of kind of bringing the process, the prospects, as we call them, bringing them together. And it's a great time. My process was an amazing experience. As Dennis said, it was a great time too. And
I was with Quinn. So me and Quinn have a close-knit relationship because me and him went through the process together, as Dennis has with any of the prospects that he was with. So you build a relationship between each other, a very close prospect relationship that transfers to Bond when you get in, if you get in. And then from there, you kind of bring up the next group of prospects. So you get to kind of mentor them and build a different kind of relationship, but one that is equally as close. Mm-hmm. And then when they get in, it just becomes one big family over and over again until you graduate, and then you go and meet the alumni, and then it's the same thing.
Sounds good. So we're filming today in front of a live studio audience. Does any of our audience members have any questions for Bond?
I feel like I'm on IG Live. Play some music or something.
Okay. Well, do you have any other comments? Exiting remarks?
Even like outside of our like the day-to-day that Adrian was talking about, where we have like meetings and just going to help other brothers out if they're in need. We also just like, there'll be some days where we'll just catch a brother around. If I'm, for example, if I'm walking and I see a brother, I have a little chat real quick, see how they're doing, dap them up, and then if everything's going good, we can just go about our day and we'll see each other later on campus because, of course, you're going to bump into them. Chances are you're going to bump into them again. But if it happens that they're not doing too well, I personally would check up on them, see how they're doing, and I'm sure that other brothers would do the same. And it's just we also have a group chat, so we're brothers, so you know how it is when it comes to siblings. You kind of clown on each other just for jokes. Nothing too serious, but it's just like we'll all like just cool. We're relaxed, have jokes here and there. We'll find some time to like just get together, play. I don't play 2K. I don't play any sport type of games. I'll play FIFA. Huh?
You better at pool though.
All right, he beat me in one game, so he.
But you felt good, right? That's why you didn't bet the flag because you got scared. Right?
We ain't doing this on live. We ain't doing this on live. But like I'm talking about video games, not actual games. Pool, I can get my skills up. But like we play they'll play 2K, Madden. I'll play FIFA. I'm good at FIFA, so we can see what's up with that.
I don't know what that.
I'll put 5 on that one. But it's just a good
I'll put a
vibe.
swipe on that.
A swipe?
I'll put a swipe.
I don't have swipes, but I can give you my mug. It's a gallon, so there's that. But yeah, it's just a good vibe throughout the whole brotherhood.
Yeah, sounds so good. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it.
No
Of
problem.
course.
Thank you
First
for
group
having us.
ever, of course.
Looking forward to watching this every week, and then as it continues, right? Every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Every
Hopefully.
week.
All right.
Where would I be able to see this?
You can see it on our website. We'll
Yep.
post a link on Instagram, YouTube, and iTunes podcasts.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to Bobby too. That's the man
all right,
right
shout out
there.
to Bobby.
And also, at the original _Q on
Oh,
IG.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
guys.
guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Bye.
Bye. It was nice meeting you.
Oh, my mom.
Oh, what's good?
That's
Ooh,
terrible.
everything's
Fuck,
on.
bro.
I know.
That's tragic. And on live too. That didn't happen. I'm pretty sure you could
Yo,
erase
just-
that though.
Cut it. Cut it.
It's all authentic.
You sat back down?
I gotta get myself together right now. I got my pizza.
Bro, you're on live, bro.
You're really the treasurer of us. Like,
I hold down the funds though.
Don't worry, our finance chair is right there.
What is it?
Our finance chair is over there. They'll cut you funding.
He knows it's true too.
No, I'll give you more money.
Thank you guys. I hope
Problem.
you guys have a good rest of the
Thank
night.
you so much. You too.
Thank you.
Great day, guys.
Thanks for coming.
I'm trying my best to shut.
Wow, that was great. All right, so again, this is my co-host for the episode, Jay Rumas. You just got on the Senate, didn't you? Last
Yes,
semester. Yeah, you liking
Yes.
it so far?
I like it. I like Senate. I think you can do a lot with it. You can. We have the potential to go out in the community, help people. That's always good.
Yeah.
So, that's what we're all here to do, aren't
Well, yeah, some of us. That's cool. Okay.
we?
So our first topic that we want to talk about is student issues that face our campus. One of which that I personally have read a lot into is the new Sakai. They're getting rid of Sakai. Do you like Sakai?
I feel like Sakai, it's almost like Dunkin' Donuts in that it's the only option available, and so you love it, but you wouldn't love it if there was another option.
Right.
No offense to any of our friends at Dunkin' Donuts, we love them, but I love them. But no, Sakai, certainly things can be improved. It does seem very old. It seems very outdated, and while it works, I think that it's very clunky. Many professors don't know how to use it. It's not easy to use. It's not easy to learn how to use, and I definitely think we can do a little better.
Really, Steve? I like it. It does its job,
Yeah, I suppose you can get used to it, but I can't help think the website's a little bland too. It's like add some color.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
animations.
right. Like, you're staring at a screen for hours well, maybe that's just me, doing homework when other people are partying because I don't have a life. But you want that kind of, you want color, you want ease of access, you want ease of use. I just think that without that, it works, but it's not the best platform we could have. Now, I hear the school is thinking about potentially getting another platform.
Yeah, I think they are.
Do we know what that is?
No, I think that's what they're in the process of doing right now.
Well, we'll see if that one's any better.
We will.
But
we
our
will.
our standards up here.
Yeah, they're way up here. Yeah, but you know what has gotten better? Chicken patties. Have you had one yet?
Chicken patties
hmm
are amazing.
They are new and improved.
They're not just gray foam like they used to be. They seem pretty good. I like them. I've had them a couple of times. I've had the honor a couple of times
Mhm.
down here in the Union, and they're really, frankly, they're delicious. Very good.
Yeah, I could imagine.
We stand those. I mean,
We
those
do.
chicken
We
patties
do.
are
We
amazing.
love that for our student body, the new chicken patties. Okay, so I know that there's a topic that you are particularly driven on and you
Yes.
wanted to talk about.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So right now in the Faculty Senate, there is a bill coming to the floor to replace classes on Election Day with classes on Veterans Day. Now, I've been a long advocate of having Election Day off, so is Senator Allison Lanning, who's in our studio audience, as have many other senators and advocates or activists, I should say, on campus. However, we do not believe that should necessarily come at the cost of having classes on Veterans Day. And so the ACLU on campus and the SVO, Student Veterans Organization, have been working together to try to get the Faculty Senate to adopt a manual change that would allow both days to be off, because they really should be off. They're two very important days. And so I think we are in favor of that, and we hope to see the Faculty Senate take action on that request.
Yeah.
No, but it's interesting. We'll be following this.
That is really good. And kind of going along with faculty and things that are going on, student payroll is another issue. Mhm.
Student payroll.
Yeah.
I mean, we have heard troubling reports that students are not paid their overtime pay on Sundays and holidays. Actually, not just
Yeah.
reports; they aren't. So, what do you think about that? I personally think that the university should do all its power to properly compensate its students.
I agree. I think that there are federal minimums and state minimums that our university exceeds because they see value in it, and student payroll and student pay on holidays and Sundays should be one of those things.
I completely agree.
Going off on getting paid overtime and a half on Sundays and holidays, the pay cap is also an issue. I know
Yes.
that some students have been talking about because minimum wage just went up in Rhode Island from $10.10 to $10.50, but the pay cap has still been $11 for years.
So you're talking about the work study pay cap, meaning how much money you can.
No,
Oh
pay
no,
cap for everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
So one of the issues, it seems, is obviously the pay cap. The other is the university not properly paying its students. How are you supposed to afford tuition with all of these shenanigans going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if, professors and students could push OER, open educational resources, tuition and going to college could be more affordable.
We agree. Well, we certainly hope the administration takes action on this, even if they're not legally obligated to. I certainly think they're ethically obligated to,
Yeah.
and I would love to see. We want to hear from them. We want to hear what their potential solutions are.
Yeah, I agree. So moving on. Everyone, I bet, is wondering what happened at our General Senate meeting last night.
I am.
That is true. Jay Rumas was not there. You want to tell me why you weren't there?
So I'm our student. Of course, okay. I'm our student delegate to the Council on Post-Secondary Education. So let me know if you have any requests. But no. So basically, we were just talking about things related to all three public colleges and universities in the state. It was actually the Board of Education last night, so it included secondary and elementary education. No, they're just basically outlining their plans, etc. Nothing too interesting for the people in general, I feel like, but it's important that they're laying out how they're going to classify.
Okay, that's
schools.
great. Moving on. So, Ace of Cakes is happening. We discussed that last night. You know what Ace of Cakes is?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Ace of Cakes?
No, but I hear it's amazing. You get free cakes, okay?
Free.
You get to design them. You get to
Yeah.
decorate them the way you want. And
Right.
what's this year's theme?
Right. It's diversity. So what does diversity mean to you? So, there's going to be judges that are going to be judging you on your cake, how good it looks, how well it fits the theme, So, and again, I want to emphasize that everything is for free.
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 Just like that commercial. We so sign up for Ace of Cakes.
Yeah.
Spots are going fast.
They are. I heard that there's 4 left. So, and but by now there could be 1, could be 0. We don't know.
Who doesn't want free cake?
Who doesn't? So if you're interested, anyone can do it. You need a team of 2 to 6 people. You can go to our website and the link will be there to sign up. It's really cool. It's going to be Thursday, next Thursday. So a week from when we're recording right now, but who knows? So it's Thursday. You going to be there?
I'll be there.
I'll be there too. So
We're live folks, so I mean, this is all, yeah.
Yeah. So another thing that happened that I don't know if you heard about is we discussed our constitution, our new constitution. Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't pass, but it also didn't not pass. A little side info for the folks out there. The word quorum, big issue here last night.
Basically, there's a minimum of people you need to have in order to conduct business on behalf of a body, in this case, Student Senate, obviously. And that's, I believe, the majority of the body. They were not present.
Yeah. Or, they were and they left the room so they couldn't vote.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
It's consequences of having a very long approval process of the Constitution is that we kind of have to peruse it article by article, and thus the people that leave the room, it kind of adds up, and so they don't.
Yeah, so, but that's okay, but we had a lot of good discussions. We talked about the possibility of adding an international students representative, which...
That's certainly interesting. I think that, we have a lot of international students that don't have access to as many resources as other students do here. Mm-hmm. And I think that would be a good resource for them to have an international student who understood these processes and could help other international students navigate their way through, just college, Student Senate in particular. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're going to have to talk about it again next week. So what else happened about the Constitution?
New Constitution.
Look at my notes here.
The new Constitution does, I believe, protect student organizations from viewpoint discrimination.
That is true. That is very true.
And so it provides a lot of updates to the Senate, just a Senate structure that might have we might have been following, but we don't actually have codified yet. So
yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So the Constitution wasn't the only thing we talked about. We did pass a couple bills. We recognized Brody Rhapsodies, which go check them out. They're an a cappella group on campus. Pretty cool. We also passed a bill about what would happen if our vice president and or president had an internal dispute. So we have an advisor. They could go to the advisor.
Which would never happen. I'm joking. I do. Yeah, I'm glad the Senate is going in essentially just auditing itself and going through all of its rules. Not auditing, that's not the right word, but basically just going through and making sure all its rules are consistent and there are proper checks and balances. That's always a good thing. Yeah,
also we do a safety and lighting walk to check all the blue lights. And normally do that in the fall, but now we're going to try to do it in the spring. So catch that coming up pretty soon. A blue light that we discovered was broken, got fixed after we, sent our report. So that was pretty good. And we talked about we're going to have a Meet the Senate event. So come Monday the 25th in the Rams Den, 6:00. We're all going to be there. It's going to be an ice cream social. So much fun. Are you excited for it?
I like ice cream.
Yeah.
And I like the Senate. So
it's a win-win. All right, so we're about to kick Jay out of the hot seat real quick because we're moving to our pop culture segment. First is up, we're going to have a Bachelor recap. And unfortunately, Jay does not watch The Bachelor. Not cool like that. But the awesome, the great Allison Lantane does. So we're going to bring her on in, kick Jay out, and talk about The Bachelor.
I will never give in on this issue.
Jay's just salty because Jay was invited to watch The Bachelor at my house and he talked too much, so he was not given a rose and invited back to Bachelor Monday.
Everyone knows that you do not
at the
talk
Fortin residence
during Okay, now everyone knows Green Label. That's cool.
I said Fortin. I didn't say a number.
That's true. Okay, so what is your biggest takeaway from Monday's
Okay,
episode of Bachelor?
So some people are gonna disagree with me. I know some people in these chairs disagree with me,
Yes.
but Demi was my girl.
Okay.
I love Demi. I'm so sad she's going home, or that she is home.
Yeah.
Demi listen, you can have your opinions about Demi, but Demi says what she wants, and tell me anything interesting that happened this season that didn't have Demi as a factor in some of it.
I think the whole Heather never been kissed before
That's true.
was.
But you can't propel that for a whole season. That was a cute one-on-one date, but
Well,
that's not a
listen,
whole season.
that's a kissing virginity, and they've been pulling out Colton's virginity the whole entire season.
Yeah,
so-
that's a cheap gag to me. Like, I don't know, just let the kid be a virgin. Like, I feel like that doesn't need to be. That's one mention. That doesn't need to be your whole season.
No.
You know what was interesting though that didn't involve Demi that I'll have to give to you is Hannah, Alabama, and Kaylin.
Yes.
That was some interesting. beat.
That was. Now, listen. I've read a lot of things online.
Mhm.
Do you think the producers put them there together?
Oh,
knowing
absolutely. There's no
that's
way
what
that
happened?
yeah.
And we now know the Cassie drama. She was on another reality show.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
just
right.
happens to be on air the same time The Bachelor does. So a lot of people are questioning whether Cassie's there for the right reasons. That you know what? That always gets thrown out a lot.
Yeah.
The right reasons.
Mhm,
You
the
know?
right reasons.
What is that all about?
Well, I think that you don't think Demi was there for the right reasons.
I will go on air and you can hold me to it that I believe Demi was there not to find love, but to audition for Bachelor in Paradise.
I mean, Demi's 23 years old. I think Demi could have been there looking for what she thought love was, but I don't think she's ready for the kind of love that Colton is looking for. I think
that's
you can't
true.
fault Demi for
Yeah.
you can't fault Demi for being 23 years old when Colton is what, 27?
I don't know. But I think it was good on Colton to kind of realize that they weren't in the same place and
Right.
yeah,
As sad as it was for me to see Demi go, it's better that he sent her home as soon as he realized that he didn't feel the same way than to keep her there and then, crush her later.
That's right. So I think my last question is
Mm-hmm.
what do you think happened to the Cougar Corner? Is it being inhabited by someone else, you think? Or
Most of the Cougar Corner has gone home,
I
right?
think they're all home.
Because Elise went home of her
Yeah.
own volition, which made me really sad. Elise was my girl, but
yes.
Elise, because she's an older woman, she knew what she wanted, and when she
Yeah.
realized that she wasn't going to find it there, she left. Mad respect.
Mad respect.
Tracy's gone. Onyeku is gone.
Yeah.
I think the Cougar Corner has been swept away here.
It is.
Mhm.
So, maybe someone else is taking up that side of the mansion.
Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, it's probably not because they don't want to turn into a cougar going into
That's
the corner.
true.
Yeah. So, wow. Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. Justice
I-
for Demi. Demi for Bachelorette. That's what I
Okay.
want to say.
I Demi for Bachelor in Paradise, but next week is going to be crazy because we finally get the fence
He's gonna jump
jumping.
the wall. I'm so
so
excited.
So excited. And the whole entire promo was the fence and him showering shirtless again.
Yeah.
So we're up for a great
you know what I
episode.
found out this week about, Kirpa's chin and the
Yeah.
Band-Aid? She fell on rocks, everyone. That's why she had a Band-Aid on her
my
chin.
gosh.
Mystery solved.
Wow.
They could have addressed that in the episode,
They
but
could have.
I found that out for you, viewers.
Yeah,
and
that's
listeners.
good. Okay. Well, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
being
having
here.
me.
Of course.
Always
Catch us-
happy to talk about The Bachelor.
Catch us next week. So we're gonna bring Jay back in because Jay doesn't really know anything about pop culture, and I think it's gonna be funny to ask him questions about things he probably doesn't have the answers to. So, first, 21 Savage.
Great painter.
So, do you think Ice was right by detaining him?
No.
No, why not?
21 Savage. 21 Savage, even though I don't know much about him, I don't really know anything about him. I just, a little bit of all of us is in him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And did Ice, now I don't know the details of the story, did Ice detain him when he was doing it, was he just minding his own business and they detained him, or was he?
Well, yeah, he
did. Was he British and he's
Yes.
Yes, in
UK.
the Super Bowl. Oh yes, I do know about this.
Yes.
Leave the man alone.
Leave him alone.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go.
I agree. So, what else? What else can I? Oh, okay. Listen here. Boogie with the Hoodie is coming to URI. Tickets on sale Friday. Either the Friday or today. We don't know. Are
I-
you gonna go?
I love boogieing and I love hoodieing, so I
Yeah.
might. I might.
What's your favorite song?
I'm thinking Sexy Back.
Sexy Back. Mine is Look Back at It. So, we'll see. We'll see if he plays it. We'll see if he plays Sexy Back.
He might do a Justin Timberlake cover. You never know.
He might actually the whole entire concert I heard just sing Justin Timberlake songs. So we'll have to see. Are you a Cardi B fan?
Yes.
Yes. Are you?
A recent fan. I discovered her.
Can you do the?
I can't. No, I can't. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. Get it? Ha! I like it.
I do. Yeah. I do
That's
get it.
funny. I just think Cardi B is just. She states what's on her mind. She's intelligent. She's
Uh-huh.
strong. I think she's No, I think I always love to hear what she has to say. So and what she has to
Yeah.
sing. So I think that
She was. I know you didn't watch the Grammys, but
I do.
she was the first female to ever win
The-
Best Rapper. I think it was.
Yes,
something
and her
to do
album.
with that.
best
Best
rap
rap
album.
album.
I'm
Yeah.
getting something in my ear. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We
we got it.
She well deserved. I mean,
It
I've
was.
I've recently listened to that album and I was like, wow, I've been missing this for the past 6 months.
Yeah.
So
So last question, going off that, this is something that I've seen a lot, and I did watch the Grammys, and a lot of people have been on the Twitterverse talking about this, that the Recording Academy invited Mac Miller's family because he was up for a Grammy, and everyone was upset that they invited the family, but he didn't win.
was he nominated?
He was Cardi B beat him.
I mean, I suppose if my family member was nominated, I would still want to come to the Grammy ceremony. I don't know. The Grammys, Grammy ceremony. The Grammys. I don't know. Might have been misleading, but it happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. You know what I mean? I think it should just be about. They shouldn't give him the award just because they invited his family. I mean, they
Yeah.
should. I mean, I'm not getting involved in that, but it should be whoever has the best music.
rap album. should
Exactly.
win. Cool. All right. Well, again, Nicolette here, signing off.
Jay also signing off.
Right. Tune in next week for our second episode. And also, please, you want to be here next week to our general meeting. Wednesdays, 6:30, Memorial Union. Senate chambers, which is the 3rd floor.
We've heard they're very exciting. People who come say they wish they went on 5 hours longer.
That's true. That is true. A lot of fun things will be happening. We will talk about things, I'm sure. And who would want to miss it? I know I won't. I won't miss it.
I won't. Not this time at least.
All right, perfect. Signing off. Thank you for listening,
Thank you, guys.
everybody.